Back at it again, and I don't know if y'all heard, but we've got some breaking news. Some very, very good news, okay? But before we hop into it, like, share, comment, and of course, hit that subscribe button if you are new. All right? Join the family. Make sure you're following me on social media too. All of those links are down below in the description box. And with that being said, let's dive in. Shout out to the Next News Network.
Happy New Year. Gary Franchi here with the Next News Network. Thank you for choosing us.
Make sure you guys go subscribe to the Next News Network, okay? Great people.
We got some big news for you right now. A federal judge has just issued an order to the Biden administration to hand over communications with tech companies, and it could be game-changing. If information surfaces that exposes the absolute abuse of power and their desire to crush constitutional protections, the implications could be massive for civil liberties in this country. Could this story be among the first stories sent cascading down a path that could unravel the whole thing? Stay tuned. The truth could soon come to light. Keep up with the latest news. Tap subscribe and enable your notifications. Joe Biden's absolute abuse of power is about to be exposed following a federal judge's order for the Biden administration to hand over communication documents between them and big tech companies. The motion for discovery was granted by U.S. District Court Judge Terry Doughty in response to a May lawsuit initiated by Republican Attorneys General Eric Schmitt of Missouri and Jeff Landry of Louisiana. This recent move is a major milestone in the fight for justice and could reveal Biden as having committed some important betrayals that we may not have previously known about. Now all eyes are on Biden and his team. What will they do? Watch.
Federal judge giving the White House 21 days to turn over emails from officials, including Dr. Tony Fauci and Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre, that were sent to social media companies. It's all part of a lawsuit filed by attorneys general of Missouri and Louisiana, accusing the administration of colluding with big technology companies to censor information on Hunter Biden's laptop, COVID-19, free speech on elections, you name it, they censored it.
Eric.
Ooh, is it getting good or what? Or what? We are the champions, my friend. All right, let's get back.
Schmitt, the Republican Senate candidate from Missouri and the current Attorney General, said in response to the judge's order that today the court granted our motion for discovery, paving the way for my office to gather important documents to get to the bottom of the alleged collusion. This is a huge development. When confronted on the initial lawsuit, Karine Jean-Pierre dodged the question and referred to her talking points. Watch.
I can't comment on any specifically ongoing litigation, and so again, we would refer you to Department of Justice. A couple of things that I would say on just as a general matter on this, as we've said over and over again since the beginning of the administration in our battle against COVID-19, it has been critical for the American people to have access to factual, accurate, science-based information.
Bullshit.
On information.
What about if those communications are still happening? Are there frequent contacts between the administration and?
Excuse my language, but you know, I'm just so sick of watching these people stand up there and blatantly lie. Just blatantly lie. They know it's a lie. We know it's a lie. There's a small group of this population that have no clue that it's a lie, but most of us know the truth. And I'm just so tired of watching this. I'm so tired of watching it. You know, I'm so frustrated listening to these folks intentionally lie to people with a smile on their face, as if like they're trying to do people some good. Stop with the nonsense. Stop with the nonsense. We have seen time and time again on different subjects and topics where they've said one thing, 6 to 7 months later, we found out it was a lie. In the meantime, over the course of those 6 to 7 months, they silenced anybody who came out and said what the actual truth was. Took them off social media. Oh, you're banned. You need to go off into the far corner somewhere. You're spreading disinformation and misinformation. And then 6 to 7 months later, oh, it was the truth. Oh, the laptop. Everybody stayed silent for a long time when everybody was talking about it. When the truth finally came out. And only more recently have they actually admitted that it was real. They knew it was real the whole time. The whole time. Is anybody else frustrated? I'm frustrated. I'm sick of this.
Social media companies.
So I'll say this, as we have said before, there has been ongoing work dating to the Trump administration to provide accurate COVID information where folks get their news.
The lawsuit recently filed against the Biden administration has highlighted some of the ways in which it may have worked with major social media companies to mislabel information and spread disinformation in violation of the First Amendment. It's also alleged that the federal government exceeded its authority, as well as that two departments, the Health and Human Services and Homeland Security, violated Administrative Procedures Acts. With Republicans set to take hold of the House, they've already voiced their intention to draw attention to what they perceive as an unacceptable level of cooperation between big tech and President Biden. The recent court ruling may represent an important tipping point in the fight for civil liberties if indeed the Biden administration exceeded their rights to communicate with tech companies and mislabeled essential information. It could have far-reaching implications. We may be on the brink of a large-scale reshaping of our politics and culture when it comes to free speech if such information is uncovered. Perhaps this story is only the first stone that precipitates drastic changes nationwide. Stay tuned, and we'll soon learn the truth. Whatever happens, this case could be monumental in transforming social media and protecting our constitutional freedoms. Let's continue the conversation.
Wow. So, what do you guys think? I think this is huge. Personally. Of course, you can't take the pessimistic route on it and say, oh, well, nothing's going to come about with this. No, I think this is important. I think a lot is going to come out of this because, as Elon already exposed, they were a part of Twitter. I mean, literally, you had agents who left, I believe it was the FBI, to work at Twitter. And who's to say that all of those Twitter employees, all of those Twitter executives, and folks that worked there previously before Elon bought it, who's to say that they didn't attempt to scrub a bunch of the records? Who's to say that they didn't burn a bunch of files, get rid of them? So Elon can only see the tip of the iceberg. The rest that was below the water, somebody came through and chopped off. You know what I mean? And if they were that entangled with Twitter, then we know what they were doing with these other sites. We know exactly what they were doing. As a matter of fact, I think a report came out. Matter of fact, I think we checked out a video where there was literally like a portal. Was that Facebook? Maybe it was Twitter. I don't remember. One of those sites created like a special portal for the government to go into and make special requests. And it's just like, wait, what? The way that I see it, the government shouldn't be dictating, or any government entity whatsoever, no entity should be determining what's misinformation or disinformation. I don't care what you think is the truth. Let me figure out the truth for myself. I'll figure it out. I'll sift through. There might be some casualties along the way, but isn't that what the elites want? The elites want a lower population. So if somebody pine boxes themselves because they got some bad information, isn't that what the elites want anyway? I'm just saying, you know what I mean? The way that I see it is, leave us alone. Let us figure it out. We're not all as dumb as a box of rocks. Okay. I understand that that's beginning to be more and more of the population, unfortunately. because of the schooling system. But I'll spare you guys that whole conversation because, whoo, boy, can I go on a rant on the schooling system right now. Oh my goodness. But like I said, I'll spare you guys from that. But as we have seen, it's all been a blatant lie. It's been a lie every single time. Oh, that's misinformation, disinformation. That's propaganda. 6-7 months later. Nope, here's the evidence. This was actually true the whole time. Every single time. Misinformation, disinformation. Find out later. Truth. And it's amazing to me that there is a segment of our population that still believes these terrible labels. You know, when you're on social media and, you know, it says fact checkers or whatever at the bottom of the post, they're wasting their time. They're literally wasting their time. I don't care. I'm sure most of you don't care. Do you guys care? Let me know in the comment section. Do you guys actually read those fact checker little things at the bottom of posts on like Instagram? Let me know in the comment section. Twitter's has gotten better. Twitter actually even fact checked Joe, which I had never seen. Never saw Joe get fact checked. Well, it's not even really Joe, it's somebody else. He's definitely not tweeting. But I've never seen it. Once Elon bought it, oh, Joe actually gets fact checked. What a coinky dink. What a coinky dink. The way that I see it, it's just all another mechanism to control the population. They're not really fact checkers. They're not. They're Democrat. They're a promotional team for the Democrats. That's all those people are that put the little post underneath, you know, people's Instagram post and whatever else. So the way that I see it. But maybe I'm wrong. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it in the comment section below. Like, share, comment. Hit that subscribe button before you go. Peace and love. I'm out.